How you going, everyone? Not a vlog. One of these things again.
Yep.
We need a name for this stuff.
I don't know.
Walk around thing.
Walk around, one take.
We got something new. Check it out.
This one's really cool.
This one is awesome. This has been a long time in the planning. A lot of saving money. A lot of designing. A lot of everything. So massive shout out to ProWire, AutoElex, and Moxwelding for getting all this all sorted. It's the dream team. It is full dream team Canopy setup when you get those two going together. So obviously Moxweld's built one of the sexiest pieces of aluminium I've ever seen in my life. This is like ultimate setup for me, because pretty much what happened was I got another dog and the two dogs in one box didn't fit. They argued and everything like that. With the old tray, couldn't put more boxes on, so that's why we done a new tray, new canopy and everything. So people complain about vet bills with dogs. Canopy setups.
Canopy builds.
Canopy builds because you get another dog. So where to start? Start with, so up at the very front, run two spares across the headboard this time, so they're not at the back. So the whole thing is to try and keep it light, well not super lightweight, but keep all the weight far forward. So I got my two spares there. I've got the King's tent up top. This is actually a new one because my other one had the claim-free warranty, hasn't leaked through the roof. Apparently the newer ones are a bit better, but I've been pointed out that because it's not mounted all the way at the front, it's not the sturdiest piece of equipment.
No.
So
that's
you get what you pay for.
Yep.
So it's working. Maybe one day in the future I can save up more money and get something better, but for now that's pretty good.
Does the job.
Yeah, pretty happy. So this side, ready? You ready for this? Boom. Check that out. So this is the campsite. So I'll turn the light on for you.
And bearing in mind we have just done one quick rushed camp.
Yeah,
night.
like this hasn't even been on the car for 24 hours yet, and we're in the middle of the high country, so we've just slapped everything in. Definitely needed to get some storage boxes and stuff to figure everything out. So to start with, on this side, first thing we got the Bushman's 85 litre fridge. So it's one of the stand-up fridges. It's got a fridge freezer, so you got your freezer up and in. Keep all your icy poles and everything. I'm very impressed with the fridge, to be honest, because everyone's like, it'll all slide around and stuff, and I was like, damn it, it's gonna suck. But everything actually, like the way it's designed, and like you can slide all these out to get the things, like everything's kind of got a place and locks in, so they've actually thought about it very well. And we got slide out table for all your preparation stuff. So combining that and all the tray area on the side, my step that I've got, step / protection works. It's actually so handy. I love it. You got that for preparing food and everything, and you still got plenty of room when the fridge opens to keep your stove there and stuff like that. Yeah, all tidy. We've got lights in the roof that you can change colour. So that's for normal lights, and then obviously for the bugs. And dimmable. You can dim them, and that's how you turn them off. Everything on this is it's really nice quality, like it's just so good. You got switches up here, so that turns your stereo on, if it would light up. It's getting there.
It does, it takes a little bit.
It takes a little time to light up, but yeah. Stereo, head unit, two speakers, actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's real handy.
That wasn't part of my plan, but I walked into Mox's workshop and he just put one in his car, and I was like, oh, no, I need that. I want that. So that saves me bringing my big stereo. So that saves a lot of room. On this wall, it's all the electrical stuff, and this is pretty much just Energive stuff. So that one there, that's the temperature of the freezer, and we got the temperature of the fridge. And then this is the battery monitor thing, but because it's all brand new, the battery needs to be fully charged for ProWire to fully set it up. So that's not reading correctly just yet. But he said he's got to tinker with that once the battery's full. So after we get home, I'll be able to take it down there, because it's probably, how many hours has it been? It's probably only been like on the car for not even very long, 15 hours. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. USB ports, I can charge, there's more on the other side. I can charge 8 phones at once.
8 phones and more. 8
phones and more.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah. Fuse panel, very, very easy to get to if for some reason something pops, but seriously doubt it, because it's done by a professional. Yes. If it was me, I'd be changing fuses out all the time.
And melting them together.
Melting them together, but because ProWire's done it, I don't think we're going to have any problems. We've got the travel buddy, it's tucked up in the corner there. So this is going to be all like storage for just cooking equipment and food and stuff.
It's actually quite large. You
Yeah.
fit heaps in there.
It doesn't, like, from back here it doesn't look that big, but it goes really deep. So once we get some containers and sort out what food and stuff we want in there. Yeah, so that's what we've got on the campsite, I guess. And these locks, it's like, I've only had cheap Chinese canopies before, and the door flexes and stuff, and like, you literally can't even flex that at all. It's just, the quality is ridiculous. Solid. So you twist them in, and when you do this, you push them. That actually pulls, I don't know if you can see, but it pulls the door in, so it actually gets a full seal on everything.
So compression lock.
Compression lock. This side, we've just got this dual dog box. So the boys get a side each. I still got to put some mats and stuff in here for them, so they got a bit more grip and slide around. But same thing, like compression lock setup. When you don't have the dogs in there, roll these bad boys down and just clip them on. So if we go away without the dogs or just driving around, because I use the dog box as like my boot. So when I go shopping, all my stuff's in there. So you may notice it's got this lovely corner on it. That took a lot of effort for him to make, but I reckon that makes the whole thing. And there's also a lift off one. So through summer and stuff, this will definitely just stay on all the time. But when we're out doing our stupid stuff, when you don't want to trash your canopy or anything and take it off and be really lightweight, so it's the best of both worlds. And then on the back, so we've got obviously fold down ladder. These are all lockable, so folds down, easy access up to the roof, no problem. Saves you carrying a ladder around for your rooftop tent. And another thing I thought of, when you're camping with some bloody yahoos who want to play some games on you, they can't steal your ladder and leave you trapped up there. These boxes on the back, these are the jerry can holders. I don't need jerry cans because I've got 250 litres of fuel on and I've got a water tank. But these are, I'm just so happy with this. Like, you can use, this is just like a bin for anything. So at the moment, because we're on our way home, that's our rubbish bin. But we've actually put it was pretty close to like almost a full wheelbarrow of firewood and kindling in these two boxes last night on our way in. So that's going to be so handy in winter, and when we go to places that don't have firewood, you can actually load these up.
Yeah, I really want to replace my jerry can holder with two of these. Yeah,
and like just the uses for all these, like around camp, you've got tables and like everything. And there's so many uses for a jerry can holder when it's fully enclosed. It's ridiculous. So you can use them as a table, put recovery gear in them, yeah, anything dirty, rubbish.
Got all drain holes in them.
Yeah, drain holes. So if your bin's like leaking fluids or something, it's not gonna stay in there. And obviously you can put jerry cans in here. So when I go to the Murray, I'm gonna put all the boat fuel and stuff in here. But they got latches on both sides, so give it a good lockdown. And these are all lockable, same as the ladder. Not that you'd really need to lock your ladder, but that'll keep people out of all your stuff. This side, same thing, just dog box, same as the other side.
The diesel side.
Yeah, diesel side.
The other side's axle side.
Yeah. So the dogs are so much happier having their own space. And then at night, being able to have your dog like secure in one of these, so much better. Just good peace of mind, because out in the high country sometimes you hear wild dogs at night, and mine are pet dogs, so they won't hold up too well against them. So being able to put them in there secure, and like if you're at a car park or something and you don't want anyone stealing your dog, because some people are stupid like that. It's fully lockable, everything, heaps of airflow. If it's a bad storm, shut the covers, they'll be fine. So they're very happy. So this is the big storage side. I've got a bit of stuff in the way. Look at how good these line up.
Ooh.
It's the little things.
Ooh.
This canopy's got so many nice little things. I'll just move some of the stuff out of the way so you guys can see. So So start. You want to start up here?
Yeah, we'll start up here.
Let me turn some lights on for you, Adam.
Yeah. Ooh.
Whoa!
Look at that.
Yeah. So up in this corner, we got laser cutout in the back there. So that's for the fridge fan. So the fridge can breathe really well and maximize all the space. Oh, that's one thing I forgot on the other side. Next to the fridge, so the fridge is there. I don't know, does it pick up that?
Yeah.
So this little compartment's next to the fridge. That's where the, it's got a 100 amp hour lithium slimline battery in there. So that's storage to the max, because that's just wasted space otherwise. And being lithium, super light, charges really fast, holds really good charge. It's just really good power. So we've got the Enerdrive DC charger. So that's going to hook up to the solar, but there is a solar panel coming for the tent, but due to COVID things, it's not here yet. So that'll get hooked up a bit later, and we've got 1000 watt inverter. So you just hit this switch, and we go beep. So that turns that on, and then we got four power points up in there. So that's pretty much, this is just to charge all our camera gear when we go away. So that's because the camera's almost dead already.
Yeah.
So we should have probably charged it.
Probably
charged it. Yeah, but that's going to be so handy for all our camera gear, because as you can imagine, there's a lot of stuff to charge. Yeah, so that's really good. So this red port here, that's just to plug like a solar blanket or like a portable solar panel if you got one. Like I've got one, so I'm going to use that before I get the one on the roof, or if you ever need more solar. This is just an outlet from the battery, so if I ever do need to charge this at home, like if it's sitting in the shed and not going anywhere, but I want the fridge still running, I can plug my charger into that, and that'll keep the battery fully charged. Got another four points here. Got cigarette plugs. So this is, I'll probably use this side as the big charging station. So I think this is roughly, I don't have a tape measure, I didn't double check, but from memory, this is roughly a meter, and then that's roughly 600. So got plenty of storage. Keep the chainsaw up there, chairs, bags, alcohol, soft drink, anything.
Yeah.
So it's got this nice grip stuff on it. So nothing's really actually slid around in here yet. Like I'd say leave these in here. That's risky business.
Yes.
Doing high country stuff, but they haven't moved. Got a big slide out drawer. So this is where I'm going to try and keep all my yucky stuff. So you don't want to get too much dirt in there. So this is a big tool drawer, recovery gear, spare parts. Obviously haven't figured any of this out yet because it's all been just thrown in at home. So, and that's lockable too. So if we're on a big angle and we need to get it out, you pull the drawer out, it's locked in. So it's just 2 tabs. Push it in. Happy days. Oh, that's one thing I forgot. So this, I love this panel. So yes, it's got all these snazzy cutouts in it. Obviously change them to the bug off light. But having this panel fully laser cut with everything in one, it looks so awesome. It looks so neat and tidy, but 2, it stops you from damaging all your stuff. Because if you just have that mounted on a wall and you go chucking stuff in and out, there's a good chance you're gonna like bash it up, scratch it and stuff like that. So having it all like flush mounted just looks really good, and it serves a good purpose.
Yeah. So you got the light on this side.
Light on this side. You chuck this in too, so you can put where are they? I've lost them. So these are like a tie down thing you'd put on your tray, but if we ever need, that's like going to be for drying like bathers and towels and stuff. So you got a few hooks in there, and anything you want to dry off, just hang up there is the plan. So I just got to keep them down here. But yeah, pretty much. There's a few more things we got to do to it, but we just there's lights going on the back of it, solar panel and stuff like that, just sort of electrical stuff. We've got to make up some brackets for the lights and everything. But just everything, like the quality of all this is just absolutely ridiculous. It's just so nice. Like I honestly I can't believe how nice it is. I never thought I'd have something this nice before. So there's no plywood in this.
No plywood.
No plywood.
No like leftover concrete on the plywood.
Well, yeah, my last dividing wall was a form ply board from work, like after we poured a pit. And I chucked that in with tech screws, and that lasted the whole time. But yeah, that's obviously it's all lockable, everything. Like
top notch. No dust is ever, like, dust and water's never gonna get in this. There's not even any holes in the roof. So the tent's bolted onto its own sort of welded on roof rack, so there's not a single chance of the roof ever leaking because no one's put anything through it. But yeah, even like, you can't really tell because it's dusty, but when this thing is clean, it looks so smooth.
Yeah, if you want to
so nice.
go to the Livin 4x4 Instagram and Sam's Instagram, you can see this, like, ultra clean. Because it is incredibly dusty out here. It
is incredibly dusty, but I was like to Mox, I was like, it's gonna get all dirty and stuff. He's like, nah, take it to the bush and do stuff out there.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I do like about like Moxweld and ProWire. They're like us, like they're massive high country guys, so they're out here all the time. Like especially Moxweld, he's high country crazy.
Yeah.
So
he does tours.
He does tours, high country tours and everything. So
when it comes to making setups,
yeah,
they know what they're talking about.
And like with Moxweld, it's not you walk in and just buy something. It's like, well, he can recommend stuff that like may suit you. Like he's put in a lot of ideas I didn't even think about. But we were looking through his shop and picking up this, and there's a car in there. It's got wine racks in it.
Wine rack,
coffee machine,
like Tupperware rack.
Tupperware racks. Like all his stuff that he does is fully custom made to like meet your needs. Because like this might not meet someone else's need, but for me this is absolutely spot on.
We've done a singular night, and this has been awesome.
I have not stopped talking about it.
I haven't even used this. My car's over there.
Yeah.
But I still love this.
yeah. And just the finish on it. So it's in an element black. So the tray's satin black, which scratches up a bit easy. Like you touch it and you leave with fingerprints on it and stuff like that, which is fine. Satin black still looks good, but we got a big area here and it's brushing past trees and stuff all the time. The element black is going to hide a lot of that and keep it looking pretty smick. And they go to so much time and effort just to make this look so nice. Like I didn't even know that this happened with like the high-end canopies. They go over it like nuts and sand everything back because you actually get weld, like because the door's got all the doors have all this bracing in it to give it its strength, so it doesn't like you can't twist it. But you got to weld that on, and with it being aluminium, you get little marks through your door where like the welds are on the inside. And have a look at like most canopies have that on it, but they take the time and go over the whole thing, hand sand it like crazy, and you can't see anything on it. Like just it's so good. Like I don't think I can get across on camera and through photos like the quality of this.
The quality is insane.
If you see it in the car park or whatever, come up and have a look. Like it's really, really nice.
And just there you go.
Yeah.
And so we've just had a situation. I'm on the old camera, which is the big photo camera, and both of my batteries are dead. I mustn't have charged the other one.
But I think Sam left the camera on for a lot of the driving.
But anyway, this is perfect timing because here we can just show you, bloody turn it on, whack it in.
We got 4 points up there too, so.
And mate, we are charging. If this camera would focus. There we go. Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. That's gonna change our trip life. Like,
yeah,
that's gonna make our job so much easier.
Because, like, I would literally charge my camera gear off, like, you know those little cylinder things you plug into your cigarette plug?
And you have to have your car running.
Yeah, that you buy from Super Cheap and...
Yeah.
And that even broke, so I don't even have that. Anyway, we'll come into the end of the video then, but we're on a different camera now.
Yeah, pretty much the only regret I have on this, which is 100% my fault, is I bought a bright green ratchet strap to tie the wheels down because I thought it might look cool because it's got carbon fibre on the handle. And then I was like, oh, probably should have got a black ratchet strap.
The black ratchet strap would look way better because like you look at it from the back and it's just all black, and like on the road it looks mean.
Yeah, this looks so tough. Like, this is a serious looking rig now.
It is a serious rig.
Yeah, tube tray, custom canopy, so good. So it obviously to match it up, like if it was just square, it wouldn't look that flash hot, probably not. But doing all this just makes it We got
And that's incredibly hard to do.
That is incredibly
that
hard.
angle.
Ask anyone that welds anything, let alone welds aluminium like that. So do that. That takes some serious skill. And we've got a lot of protection here because obviously there is sometimes we do some stupid things. So that's got a good amount of room. And plus, like to get up to the roof, because I'm gonna have mash tracks and stuff up there. Like, serious doesn't get any easier than that. Packing the tent away, everything. It's so good.
That's a big positive of bar work on your cars. It's just a big ladder.
Yeah, big ladder, tables, everything. Full battery setup in this and stuff. It's not, I like it because it's serious. It's not over the top. Like there's no coffee machine or anything. It's a full, good quality but basic sort of setup with plus an inverter, but that's handy. And the only sort of extra thing I'd say would be the stereo. That's a bit of wank factor.
But it's useful.
The stereo, yeah. No, I'm taking that back. The stereo thing in the door.
I rate it.
That's like my stereo that I have to take camping is like that wide by about that tall. By the way, like it's huge. So having that in the door is saving me so much space. I think that's about it. Obviously, you're gonna see it a lot because I'm gonna crap on about it forever. And
Yep.
Just a massive thank you to Moxweld and ProWire coming together to make the ProMox Canopy build.
The ProMox team.
ProWire and Moxweld, they do a lot of work together. So that's how I actually got onto Moxweld to start with, because obviously ProWire works on a lot of canopies. I was like to him, I was like, so seriously, like you worked in a lot of them, what do you actually recommend? Like what? And he said, hands down, Moxweld canopy. So that's how we got onto them. Amazing.
Incredible.
Incredible. So that'll probably wrap it up now. So please, just go check out Moxweld, go check out ProWire, because this isn't even like a full-on thing. This is a pretty, it looks sick obviously, but it is a pretty basic setup. So if you want to go see some absolutely insane sort of canopy setups and stuff, go check them out. But yeah, thank you heaps to those two, and we'll see you in the next one. See you later.
Papperinos. Happy boys.
Couple of happy boys.
Cup of coffee on the car floor. What's more? Triple J, ignorance today.